Hi, my name is Ruta and you're watching 100 Days of Good Hair Days, Hair Challenge and Mood Diary. Today is day 96 and I will be doing hairstyle called Rolled Updo with Fishtail Plait. So this is the hairstyle on the bottom, and basically the steps that I will take will be exactly the same as we did yesterday on a low rolled updo. The only difference will be we're gonna have a fishtail plait as our decorative section. Okay, so I think now I know exactly why I was so confused throughout all of this. So fishtail plait and rope plait, because I thought rope tail and fish tail, but actually this is aha moment. You're witnessing aha moment. Okay, today basically I feel a bit cold, not in terms of getting cold, but I'm wearing my sweater and we already needed to use some heating last night, and today maybe it's not for everyone necessarily to do it yet, but I am very cold sensitive and I like my room to feel warm, so therefore I have a radiator as we speak. Okay, so the steps that we need to take is to first separate a little triangle. I'm gonna do this. We need to separate a triangle in front of our kind of like head area. So for me, I know you can do it like this. You could do it probably like this if you have a bit shorter hair, but to me personally it feels easiest to do it like this. I have a separation roughly in the middle, and then I kind of just draw one line up approximately to my ear here, and then I do the same on the other side. So for example, if I did it on this side, I just kind of like do it on the side. Okay, now this hairstyle is slightly different than the one from yesterday. So it says that we need to separate, basically we need to keep hair from one side. So what I'm going to do, so now like this, I have two sections, symmetrical sections. And later when I'm going to be creating fishtail plait, I'm going to be using more than half of this hair, but at the moment I'm just going to keep it away because like that it will be more symmetrical, I think. So just using a hairband to keep this part of the hair away, and now brush through the rest of the hair, and we're gonna do low rolled bun. It's kind of like an updo it's called, but it looks like a bun. It's also kind of empty in the inside, so it's a little bit like squeezy and bouncy. I think it's one of the easiest updos to do if you can get it right. These ultimate lifesavers, and decorations I'm gonna keep for the end. So I'm feeling kind of refreshed and joyful, which is very weird. Who likes to come back to work after a holiday? Raise your hands. Nobody else? I think I had a conversation with my friend, and I think today, and I think the decision was, the consensus, need to go on quite a hard holiday, and like that you can have an effect of, wow, my life is wonderful type of thing. So yeah, so I feel happy with my life and to return in my life. Found a hairband. Okay, so right now the first step, just like yesterday, we need to create a low ponytail. So tie your hair in pony, kind of at the nape of your neck, and I do it quite firm, so like so. After you've done that, you take the pony and then you use another hairband approximately here, like 7.5 centimeters. You can even use like 10 centimeters from the bottom, and we're gonna use this hair for teasing. And teasing looks like this. So that's the pony, that's the length, and we're gonna be teasing this part. So taking the end bit here and do some teasing like that. Part of me has inner impulse and desire to cut my hair after I've done this hair diary. It's the last mile. It does sometimes, I don't know, it's kind of like it really became a habit, but one part of me feels kind of trapped. Sometimes I just wanted, you know, in the last couple of weeks just to have my hair whatever. But no, I have committed for this hair diary, hairstyle challenge, and therefore I need to continue with that. So yeah, so part of me feels actually a bit trapped. So like that, I think we can, when we take on challenges like that, why it is challenge? Is it really about the difficulty of doing it, or is it about persistence? I think it's both, but probably the harder part once you develop the skill is just kind of like a persistence, especially when it feels like you've been doing it for so long. So I've been doing it for 3 months. 3 months, every single day, a hairstyle. You know, who does it? Except from professional hair models. So, yeah. So this is the teased end. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna roll it upwards. I think it's upwards. Yep, we're rolling this bit. So even this end bit, we start with a little roll, so we keep it kind of together, and we try to squeeze it. We don't want it fall apart. We want to kind of like make it as tight as we can, and as we get it here, then we can use some pins, and I will be using again these classical pins to pin the sides of this roll up updo in places. So I pin it kind of like a temporarily, and I can feel there are some bits that are falling out already. So I'm just going to use a couple extra pins to make sure it doesn't really fall apart. And now I'm just gonna check if it's smooth. You know, like no hairband is sticking or no end bits are sticking. Yeah, okay, I think it actually looks smooth enough. So now that we have it like that, and it is kind of stable, we can start with the front bit. So the front bit, I'm gonna divide in 2 parts, and one of them will be plaited in a fishtail plait. So I'm kind of like parting sidewise, and I'm keeping more hair on the side. And now I'm gonna be doing fish plait. What is fishtail plait? Fishtail plait is the most beautiful and annoying plait you can do. Quote me. So the annoying part about fishtail plait is because the things that you need to, the sections that you need to use are very tiny. So they're very tiny sections of the hair that you, after you divided your hair in two parts, you just keep crossing over the opposite side on and on and on. One of the hairstyles which I've done, it was multiple fish plaits. Updo was very beautiful, but I think it took me like 1 hour to do it, because plaiting separate fish tail plaits on a long hair is a work that requires patience, determination, and time. I guess all big things in life requires these things, but you know, with the hairstyle, there's something that is gonna come apart in the evening. So it can be a great piece of work, but unlikely that you're gonna be keeping it more than 1 day. I read somewhere, or maybe I watched some movie, apparently ancient geishas, they used to have this, the hairstyles would be created so intricate that then they would have to sleep on this kind of like a neck rest so that they wouldn't ruin their hair. I don't know if it was the same for, you know, French style, French palace, what is it called? I wish I would remember history books now, but you know, the styles where big hairdos were very popular, maybe 1800 something, with like these tower type of structures. But I think in Europe it was probably wigs mainly. So yeah, I don't know if I like wigs. I have used a couple of wigs for Halloween, for costume, for dressing up, but that's that. I find my head becomes really itchy and it's really hot, so not a fan of wigs, me personally. Never know, you know, might have to use some time, but for now, while I have the luxury of enjoying my healthy, long, strong hair, I think that's my go-to choice of hairstyle or of a hair structure. Okay, so as you can see, it's very kind of like a tiny, very kind of delicate, very fine structure with fishtail plait. Okay, so I'm gonna speak about how I feel. So the perspective that I gain in my holiday and this kind of like feeling of appreciation and being really fortunate is still on today. I started to feel some anxiety about some things that I need to do, like some technical issues on my website that I needed to set up, and it took me like 2 hours and I still don't have it resolved. So when you know that you have limited time to do something, I have a course on Saturday that I need to lead and I need to teach, and there are some technical bits that I need to sort out before that, and I keep on thinking, oh my god, there is only what I have, like 5 days. Yesterday I thought, okay, I have all week to sort this out, but today, after 2 hours of me trying to sort it out, I'm like, oh my god, this is so hard. I need some help. Customer support not available. You know, like with some websites and services now, they have a chat or they have Q&As, and it's almost impossible to actually talk to real humans. I plaited this behind the scenes for the interest of time, and now I'm actually securing this beautiful fish tail plait, and basically what we're going to do, we're going to be wrapping it around our updo like this. But before that, favorite thing ever is to pull out sides of the plait just a little bit, not to make it too messy this time because we're dealing with the updo. What is the meaning of the updo? It's something that you do up for serious occasions and for the occasions where you want to look elegant, stunning, and beautiful. So yeah, anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying in the last part, but yeah, self-reflection, what's going on. I'm feeling all right. Actually, I'm feeling grateful about what I have. I'm experiencing a bit of anxiety about how quickly time goes, and yeah, and I actually even started to do something. By the way, now I'm gonna show you how to attach this. So you take it like this, and then you kind of cross it over. I'm gonna take this yellow band because I think it will kind of clash, the color is gonna clash, and I'm just using grip, and I will be attaching this grip right under the updo here on the bottom, and hopefully that should hold the end bit of the plait. Let me check. Okay, I can feel that one part of the updo is becoming a bit loose. I'm not sure if there is some hair. Became loose, but my solution for that are those pins again. So I'm gonna take this part that is becoming loose, and I'm just gonna gently tuck it on the side and gently pin it so that it looks tidier. And I'm gonna use this pin because I can see there is some hair sticking out here. So right under, I'm just pinning it under this updo. Right, and to decorate, once again, we can use these beautiful pins that I have. So what I did and what I'm gonna do again today, I'm just basically popping them in like so, and like so. Yeah. So that's another awesome hairstyle. I'm quite proud of myself. Whenever I do something so beautiful looking, I'm like, yes, I can do it, you can do it, it's doable. It just looks so complicated, but actually it is not really as complicated as we think. Interesting thing that I started to do today is time monitoring. So I have a timer and I take timer to see how long things take me to do, because often I feel the day passed by and I didn't manage to do things that I wanted to do, yet I was doing something because I felt like I was busy and time has evaporated. So I'm doing that today and I will tell you results tomorrow. Meanwhile, I say my mood is probably back to 8 out of 10. Okay, maybe 8.5 out of 10. And I'm basically staying open and I'm staying on the course. So I think I have no question about the direction that I am taking and what I'm passionate about, but I think one stumbling block for me is how, the way to do it. And I think I sometimes get distracted with too many options and with too many suggestions and with too many claims from various people and coaches, do it like this, do it like this, do it like that, do it like this, do it like that. And then I kind of just become like very scattered. So I think answer to that, I'm learning as I go along. So sticking with my direction, and I think probably the best way to do when we want to achieve something, out of all the options possible, which one is your favorite? Which one is the option that you enjoy the most? So I think that's what I'm actually committing myself to. So once I'm gonna complete this hair diary, and of course I'm gonna win the challenge, you know it, I'm gonna start creating contents which is directly related with emotional issues and integration, and just answering questions and sharing experiences and sharing my knowledge. And that's gonna be the focus instead of doing other things. So I think things that I've done so far, they are super useful, but subconsciously I think it was also serving to me as kind of like going kind of to my goal, but not completely directly to my whole goal. And I think that was eye-opening realization for me after the holiday or throughout the holiday. So yeah, I wish for you too to have openness, to have whatever life wants to offer to you so that you can take it, but also don't take everything, I think that's one of stumbling block. You don't have to take everything. You need to only take those things that you like, you prefer, and works well for you. That's what I'm doing too, and that's what I'm learning how to do here with you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for witnessing my journey, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.